Hey, good afternoon. Raymond Noble here. Um, this video is in response to a couple friends that I have that work for some credit unions. Um, Shout out to my teammates, Go Bears, and also a lady that I spoke to that works at a different bank, or yeah, a different bank, credit union as well, but a bank. And I wanted to kind of show you the platform that we have that's significantly different than most other institutions so that you understand, when I say that I have access to, pretty much all loans that attach to property. I really do. And even though you don't do them all the time, how you can grab onto somebody else's expertise to help you get through the process in a smooth fashion. So let me share my screens and give you an idea of how this stuff moves. So what I'm just logging into, this is called Loan Officer Support, LOS. And you can actually get access to this as well. I can send you a link and you can look in this and at your leisure as well. But right here is the ability to search for different types of lenders, right? So we have 190 lenders that our company is approved to do business with. So, excuse me, that's what I'll call it. So here's kind of how this works. So there's 190 different lenders in here, and there are about 2,300 mortgage brokers that work for Nexa Mortgage. So we are the largest mortgage brokerage in the country. And so though we have a lot of different institutions, there's so many of us doing loans that, we pretty much use most of these guys, on a very, very, very regular basis. Let me go through some of the different types of loans that we do, and then I'll break down how we kind of do a query to see who does what more specific. So we have VA, FHA, down payment assistance, USDA, 203K, which is a renovation loan. You have the HUD 184, which is another remodel type loan. You have jumbo, high balance. We have second mortgages. We have HELOCs, piggybacks, 40-year term, interest-only loans. We have the all-in-one loans, bankruptcy and foreclosure, Texas, investor, non-warrantable condos, foreign national, I-10, DACA, one-time close, which is construction. We also have construction loans, renovation loans, reverse mortgage, hard money, fix and flip, debt service coverage ratio, also known as maybe for vacation, also just rental properties, commercial loans, bank statement loans, bridge loans, land and lot loans, farm and ranch loans, hobby, farm, doctor and physician loans, closed-end LLC loans, 420 loans, which is marijuana, leasehold. We have long-term ground lease, off the grid. We have manufactured housing loans, commercial, condotel, mobile homes, self-employed, down payment assistance, no income, no employment, stated, verified employment, 100% FHA, Puerto Rico, Mexico, no FICO, asset depletion, no ratio, P loan, non-QM, super jumbo, mixed use properties, up to 8 units, 2-1 temporary buy downs, ARMs, 3-2-1 buy downs, and 1-0 buy downs. That was more than a break. So I know that you guys are credit unions, and you probably, some of the stuff that you don't do are FHA and VA. So I want to kind of focus on that a little more. So let's start with FHA. We have 73 different lending institutions that do FHA loans. Right? So let's break that down a little more. Go to advanced search, and you can see we have from 500 to 580, and then all the way up to 700 just as it relates to credit score. So just to give you an example, I'll go to the mid 620 to 639. There are 56 of the 73 lenders that do FHA that do, excuse me, 620 and above. Okay. Of those, I like to use EPM. United Wholesale Mortgage is the largest wholesale mortgage broker or the wholesale company in the country. And we have 28 designated inside reps just for Nexit Mortgage. And we are by far their largest customer. So now these green mean that you could click on that and go right into a Zoom room and talk to the rep at the bank. And then if I had a file, I could actually share my screen with them and go through cash credit income, whatever the issues are with that file. And they may reach out to an underwriter to get some direction on some issue that I have with the file. And if they, for example, let's say they didn't like it, I could click, go into Home Point, talk to the rep there. He would go to the underwriter. He could, run through the scenario with the underwriter, and we could get a pre-underwrite, a pre-look, a pre-discussion about, what these scenarios might hold and how to overcome and get that file done. What kind of documentation I might need, whatever's necessary. So that is 620 to 639. Reset that. Let me go down to 500, 579. We have 8 different lenders that will do FHA loan between 500 and 579, and 2 of them are in the Zoom room right now. I like EPM a lot. I also like Plaza a lot. The rep is really good there. So that is how we would figure out, okay, what is the best bank to go to, and then based on the file that I have, if it's a 550 credit score, who's going to go and accept that? Instead of racking my brain, I can come right here, figure that part out. Let's go with that. Let's do VA. Some of the banks don't have VA as well. So with VA, we have 9 investors that will do a 500 to 579, and I could click on there and go right into the file, look at the credit report, look at the income, talk about the property if I have an appraisal, whatever it is, with the rep on Zoom right now, and so we can understand, is this a good place for this file? No, maybe I need to keep on 620, 639. Now I have 56 different investors that I could send that file to. And all these green, they're in the chat room right now, where I could click on it, go over the file. Get something that's okay. So let's say that you had bank statements. You guys probably have some self-employed people that tax returns don't necessarily suggest that they make the money that they make. So we have a loan that's called a bank statement loan. And with the bank statement loan, it's all you're using is the deposits from the bank statements, and they'll use either 12 or 24 months. And with that, they will calculate what the revenue is, and based on a expense factor, most of the time 50%. But if you can get a CPA letter that says that their expenses are 20%, a lot of these banks will accept it. So then you have, let's say, $50,000 in monthly income that hits the bank account. Take a 20% factor. They could pretty much buy any house they want to buy. those types of numbers. And I've seen that even with guy, he sells art. He had 3 sales in the year. Man, he made like 480 something $1,000. And so, they calculate his income as that, took half. It wasn't even a half because of the type of industries, and he doesn't have a lot of employees or anything like that. So they took a 20% expense factor, and he could buy any house he wanted to buy. So he's in escrow right now. Let me see here. So let's go to bank statements at 620 to 639. Got 39 different investors that will do that loan. Okay, so let's go. Let's say I have a file, and it is I don't know. Let's just use VA. I have a file. Go to the other side. So here's the other side story. This is the bank side. But let's say that it's a loan that I don't do a lot of. So let's use construction, or let's do 203K. Okay, so I have 6 colleagues that one of which is in the Zoom room right now. I could go in there and I could share my file that this person wants to do a 203K, and we could look at cash, credit, and income and go through the file and see, is there something, a trip hazard that I don't see, and or just a quick peruse of the file to make sure that there's not something that I'm missing, because it's not something that I may do every day, but it is a good file, and I can get the blessing him, and I could go over to the bank, show them the file, and then I could go submit it and have a higher level of comfort, as well as I can actually search the processing team. And if it was a 203K, I could search for a 203K processor and do the exact same thing. I could send it to a processor who knows how to deal with 203K. So I have an expert on my side that helped me get that file through. And so this is kind of how the company works. We have great support, and I'll show you the processor. So you can see that. We have a company called SMP Processors. This is the largest processing company in the country. They grew right alongside of us. So if I said 203K, they have 26 processors that are sitting in here, 4 of which are on Zoom right now. And so if I had a file, I could jump in here, talk to them. This is where the rubber meets the road right here, because processing is everything. And then I could say, okay, well, Jennifer, I'm gonna hire you to take care of this file. I'd get her information, put it in the file, boom, we're off and running on it. So that's a little bit about loan officer support, and let you see kind of how it works over here. We also have some vendors. So here's SMP. Here's a credit repair companies, credit pulling company. This is our processing and insurance. Whole bunch of support, and a whole bunch of support for the brokerage. And yeah, I just wanted to send that so you kind of get a sense for the breadth of product that I have access to, as well as the support and assistance to get files done smoothly and quickly. So if you have any questions, please call. If you'd like to get a copy of this link, I have access to it. I can send you a copy as well. And if not, hopefully we can gain a better relationship and do some business together. And I am a little generous. But yeah, let's do some business in 2023. Raymond Noble here, Nexa Mortgage. Kings fan today. Any other time, I'm a Cowboy fan or a Cal Bear. Boom. See you guys soon.